Welcome to the Delaware Mortgage Rate Weekly Mortgage Market Update for the week of February 25th, 2013. Hello, I'm John Thomas from Primary Residential Mortgage here to give you your update. Well, last week what we saw was Delaware mortgage rates were finally able to stabilize and stop their trek higher. If you look at the bond page on the screen, you can see that last week we traded in a tight range and we stopped this stair step down that we've been having every week in the mortgage bond, which is causing home loan rates to move upward. So we've got this tight range we're trading in. We're hoping mortgage bonds next week can break above this support, this ceiling of resistance right here. If mortgage bonds break above that, we'll see home loan rates move lower. So therefore, we're going to recommend that you float your Delaware mortgage rate to see if the mortgage bonds can break above that line. If they can, it'll be great news. We'll see mortgage rates move lower again. So floating your Delaware mortgage rate. Now, in the housing market, we saw some housing news released last week on basically new construction builders. Builders are feeling confident. We saw housing starts actually come in lower, 890,000 for January 2013 from their peak in December. But when you dig into the report, it actually wasn't bad news for residential construction. The drop was in multifamily starts. If we break out single-family housing starts, they actually increased and are at the best level since July 2008. So that's a great news on single-family residences. Builders are feeling confident that those homes are moving. And then we also saw building permits come out better than expected. So again, great read on builder confidence. They are starting construction again because they see there is this low inventory out there. And then the read on the economy, we had a couple reports. First one was on inflation. We saw two reports come out on inflation, consumer price index and the producer price index. Both of those show inflation remaining tame. That's great news for mortgage bonds. That's going to help keep home loan rates low because we need low inflation to have low home loan rates. And then the second thing we saw was the Labor Department released the weekly jobless claims last week on Thursday. That came out worse than expected by 20,000 claims. The number ticked up to 362,000 last week. So that's kind of bad news on the labor market. So that actually helped bonds because bad news on the economy is going to shift money back to the bonds. And in order for home loan rates to move lower, we need this money that's been going to the stock market to come back out into the bond market. In local news, coming up quick on the USDA guideline change, that's March 27th. Their eligible areas are going to be changing based on the 2010 census. So Middletown and Smyrna are going to be going away. So if you need to buy in those areas using the USDA home loan, you need to get on a contract ASAP in order to have time to close before March 27th. Because you've got to basically have your commitment from USDA before the 27th of March. And then in the local news, we got the next free first-time homebuyer seminar in Newark, Delaware at the Christiana Hilton Hotel. That is Saturday, March 16th. And that is from 10 a.m. to noon. And then the next one in Dover is Tuesday, February 19th from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and that's at the Dover Sheraton Hotel right on Route 13. You can register for either one of those events by giving us a call in the office at 302-703-0727, or you can register online, www.delawarehomebuyerseminar.com. If you would like to get a free pre-approval, give us a call in the office. We'll get you pre-approved for a purchase or a refinance, 302-703-0727, or you can apply online, www.prmidelaware.com. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.